Coffee black.
Black coffee, definitely. Coffee's the first thing that I get when I wake up. And I would have to say Greek yogurt. I'm kind of, I think, Tom, were you talking about granola and yogurt? Or somebody was earlier.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep. That's me, definitely.
Right.
I'm a yogurt gal. Yeah.
Boy, you're a crazy breakfast eater. Woo,
oh, yeah.
out there.
So super exciting. All right. Let's get to traffic. And it's super exciting out there as well. As you can see, take a look at 494 and Highway 100. Just crazy. Actually, it's starting out just beautifully this morning. Yesterday, it actually started off kind of busy. We had a couple crashes in Inver Grove Heights. We had a vehicle that slammed into a deer. No good. If you're driving early in the morning, just remember we are sharing the roads, unfortunately, with some of those animals running around. Here's a look at 694 at that junction of 252 and Main Street. If you're up in that Blaine, Anoka area, just know that that construction area has elongated to Long Lake Road now. It is no longer East River Road. It is Long Lake Road now. So we have a longer stretch, but luckily it is no longer just one lane of traffic. Now it is open till 2 through our morning rush. So that's good news for those of you who have to navigate yourselves on 694. Here's a look at 35E as you head southbound at Maryland. If you're heading this stretch, you can see it is plenty of open roadways to maneuver yourself around. So that's always good. Let's go to our map. And as you can see, plenty of green as we look around. This is exactly how we like to see it in the morning on this Tuesday. Tuesdays tend to be one of our busier stretches. Let's take a look at some of our traffic drive times. As you can see, 35W southbound from Lexington to 694. You're looking at 5 minutes drive time. That is nothing. That is great. And 694 to downtown Minneapolis, only 9 minutes. So this is very typical in the 5 o'clock hour. We will, of course, see levels build. And in about 15 minutes, I will have another update with your South Metro drive times. All right, the time now is 5. Thank you, Keith, and good morning to all of you at home. We are kicking off another work week. It is Tuesday, and by the look of the roads, it's looking pretty good for this early hour on a Tuesday morning. Here's a look at 35W as you head southbound at that junction of 88. This tends to be one of our busier junctions in the morning as you head towards the Minneapolis and on to St. Paul areas, but right now, it's looking pretty good. Here's a look at 610 at that junction of 169 as you head southbound. It is a construction zone, but drivers look to be moving around as if there's no problem there whatsoever. So that's always nice considering 169 gets very busy. And look at that beautiful sun starting to rise. Here's a look at the crosstown, that junction of France Avenue. As you can see, there is plenty of space to maneuver around. So that is exactly what we like to see as we push towards the 6 o'clock hour. As you can see, Maple Grove at that junction of 494, it is nice and free-flowing. The only place that I wanted to bring to your attention was if you are planning on driving 94, both directions, eastbound and westbound direction, on the Lowry Hill Tunnel tonight, it will be closed from 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. for tunnel washing. And as I cruise around, you can see plenty of green, no spots out there that are concerning for me to let you know about. 494, of course, we know is a construction zone. I'll have more of your traffic coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, but right now, guys, it's back to you.
All right.
A construction zone is extended. A Lowry Hill Tunnel is closing today, and we've already have some slowdowns. All that coming up.
Well, good morning to you and welcome to the Fox 9 Morning News and your Tuesday morning. I'm Tom Butler.
And I'm Alex Kendall with Keith Marler joining us back and Meisha Johnson filling in for Kelsey this morning.
Good to see you all.
How are you?
Good.
Everybody good?
All is right and good with the
Ready
world.
to go? It just feels nice out there, doesn't it?
It does.
And Keith has his sunshine time.
I do. I wore this on
It's
purpose
spring
today.
fresh.
I like it. All right, we'll catch up on the news, the weather, and the traffic in a moment. Right now, we'll get to our big story this morning. You commoners.
Well, from a royal air to fresh air.
Hey!
How about that transition? Oh, yay, oh, yay.
Or the Fresh
I can
Prince
go
of
home
Bel-Air.
now, I think.
Wouldn't you like it if you would be introduced every day with that, oh, yay, oh, yay?
That's what happens at home. I got Jack.
I was going to say
Jack's got an outfit. He's got a scroll that he opens up all the time. I'm
How
teaching him to
perfect.
trill his R's for some reason. That gentleman.
Rolling.
The royal. We got good weather today. You know, yesterday was warm.
Good morning, Keith. Good morning, everyone at home. It is Tuesday. We are kicking off another work week, and sometimes that sunshine can bring sun-up slowdowns, if you know what I mean. Make sure to pack those sunglasses. Here's a look at 35W southbound at that junction of Highway 10. Usually a pretty busy stretch in the morning, but as you can see, there are plenty of vehicles already on 35W heading southbound. I'm even seeing some brake lights. That tells me it's going to be a very busy Tuesday morning on 35W. Here's a look at 94 and Weaver Lake Road as you head eastbound. As you can see, moving out of that Maple Grove area doesn't seem to be like much of an issue at this time at all. Let's see if I can pull up 494, that junction on Penn Avenue. For all of you having to push through the 494 junction with all those red cone zones, Ooh, I hear you. It has been tough the past couple weeks, but as you can see at this early hour, in the 6 o'clock hour, it's looking pretty good. Let's go to our map, kind of go around here and see how it's looking. As you can see, things are looking pretty good. If we go to the southeast metro, Inver Grove Heights, we had a couple accidents yesterday that started early in this area, but right now, Inver Grove Heights actually looks really good. I'm going to pull up some drive times here for you in just a second, but as you can see, 494 is still showing green. This is actually a really good sign. So here are some traffic time times of 494, 62, and 94, 694. You're looking at about 26 minutes. And then 494 between 94, 694 to 62, you're looking at about 24 minutes. So right now in the 6 o'clock hour, being that is a busy stretch, that's pretty typical for the 6 o'clock hour. All right, the time now is 6:12. That does it for traffic for now, but I'll be back in about 15 minutes. Guys.
All right, Meisha, thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thanks for waking up with the Fox 9 Morning News. I'm Meisha Johnson, and for Kelsey Sobey this week, taking a look at your Twin Cities roadways on this beautiful sunny Tuesday morning. But with the sun, sometimes can bring sun-up slowdowns. Here's a look at 35W southbound at that junction of Highway 10. One of our busiest sections of the morning, typically, especially on Mondays and Tuesdays. And already we are seeing bumper-to-bumper conditions on 35W as you head southbound. No crash reported, nothing like that. It's just that simple as we push towards that rush hour, things really build in that area. Here's a look at 694 at that junction of Main Street and 252. Now that construction project has extended to Long Lake Road. That is if you're traveling 35W southbound and exit on 694 heading westbound, it's right there all the way and continues to Highway 100. So that is also a very busy stretch in the morning, but it actually looks like vehicles are maneuvering around quite nicely. And another look at 494 and Penn Avenue. As you can see, this has been a construction project ongoing off and on for quite some time now, but drivers are really handling that quite nicely this morning so far. Up in the northwest quadrant, things are looking pretty good. It's 694, 35W southbound, like I said, and 35 east southbound is also picking up to that junction of 94. Of course, 36 still dealing with that construction closure from 61 to White Bear Avenue. But as you can see our drive times, let's just break it up for you on 35W. You can see we're dealing with about 10 minutes going from Lexington to 694 and 694 to downtown Minneapolis. So nothing too crazy, but you definitely want to stay tuned so you can see what's going on. All right, that does it for traffic for now. But thank Keith and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. It is turning out to be a very busy Tuesday morning. I don't think that the sun has anything to do with that, actually, even though it is beautiful and sunny out there. Right now, I think that it's just we're pushing towards that rush hour, 7 o'clock time, and that's usually when we usually see the roadways really start to fill up. Here's a look at 35W southbound at that junction of Highway 10. I'm really keeping my eye on this area. It started earlier on in the 6 o'clock hour, and it has just continued to build and build. Even at Highway 10, as you merge out of 35W, coming out of that ABC in Noka, Blaine, Coon Rapids, that's very busy. Now, 694, that is a construction area, and we do have a stalled vehicle pulled off blocking the right-hand side at that junction of Lexington Avenue as you head westbound on 694. This is definitely going to slow down an already very slow area this morning. Here's a look at 169 as you head northbound at that junction of Old Shakopee Road. This is just a very beautiful picture, but as you can see, levels are building there as well as you push northbound. Overall, we are seeing the typical slowdowns and the typical hot spots that we normally do as you head out of Maple Grove, that 494 split. You can see levels are building there, 35W and 35E as you head southbound, and 35W and 35E as you head northbound as well. Those are always busy sections. Just to give you a quick view of your traffic drive times from Lexington to 694, you're looking at 17 minutes, and then 694 to downtown Minneapolis, you start to speed up at 9 minutes. But all right, well, that does it for traffic for now, but I'll be standing by all morning long. Guys?
Ruprecht.
Prick. I like it.
Ruprecht.
It's from a movie with Steve Martin and Michael Caine.
I now picture
The Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
young princeling as Ruprecht.
I think they should just call him
There's a
Rudy.
T at the end.
Ruprecht.
Yeah.
Rudy.
Ruprecht.
Well, I don't even know if we should get started on this thing because I wouldn't want my great stories to be preempted, but well known for saying really whatever's on his mind.
Whatever.
He even read some posts and tweets that were critical of the network's wall-to-wall coverage. It was really funny. So he said, some people have been calling this rubbish. I can't disagree.
Oh, Simon.
I love it.
It was very refreshing. That's good. All right, let's talk. Good
One thing you don't want to have happen in that situation is Mama Bear to be somewhere. Because you would think that Mama Bear might be close by and you want to get out of the way.
Well, that's why, especially those more experienced officers, give it their distance.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's hard to not compare your kids to others, but this will probably cure you of that. Meet Varun Jain, who just scored a perfect 2,400 on his SAT. We don't have a picture of him? That's okay. The exam is meant for high school juniors.
Possible. Yeah.
if he wants to settle.
2,400. Wow. That's,
Yeah, perfect score. And it contains now an essay where you have to display all of your knowledge
I was going to say,
in
I've
writing.
added to it since we were
Yes. So it's
youngins.
even harder to get that 2,400.
And a little more subjective, too.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
Well,
Tom.
now we all feel stupid.
Yeah,
Thanks,
pretty much.
You're welcome.
That's every day.
6:46 now. Well, not.
Well, we've got our first crash of the morning, a stalled vehicle on 694 in that construction zone, and the Lowry Hill Tunnel is closing. I'll have all the details coming up.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hey, you.
Good to see
morning,
you.
And welcome to the Fox 9 Morning News.
And you,
I'm Alex
and
Kendall.
you too. We got Keith and
Technical
Meisha in.
difficulties.
Nice
I
to have
believe
everyone
we're having.
along.
This is the type of morning and situation where I and Meisha, you probably are with. I'm glad we just make stuff up, and we don't have these things.
Yeah, these
yeah,
things
improv all the way.
There's
That's
a
the way to go.
conflicting. Okay, we are going to go straight to London.
Yeah.
Sorry, because everybody's sitting around waiting to see.
Oh, we'll find out the name. Probably it could be a while. Could be a while on the name, but
Yeah, we know
you
it-
called it. You said he was going to be a boy.
I did.
Yep.
I originally thought maybe a girl, but then I started to think she was so sick in the beginning, so sick. And in every case that I know of where women are really sick in the beginning, it seems like they have a baby boy. There you go.
It's going to be one or the other.
Did I win any money?
Yeah, a pretty good shot.
We cause a lot of consternation to our moms. That's what happens. That's what that's all.
Oh, yeah. That didn't stop when I came out either, by the way.
No, right, that's right.
I've plagued that continues, I think, to this very day. We are doing pretty good. You know, yesterday was warm.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday to you. As you can see, it is going to be a beautiful sunny start to our day. Now, this doesn't give it much justice, but this is 694 at that junction of Main Street. And you can see the sun is rising, which visibility issues I'm sure are somewhat of a concern, but it is bumper to bumper conditions here on 694. Now, that is a construction site. We have opened it up to 2 lanes of traffic, but just be aware that we did have our first accident of the day on 694, and it is very slow going. Here's a look at 94 as you head westbound at McKnight Road. You can see as you head into St. Paul and beyond into Minneapolis, you are experiencing kind of typical traffic patterns for a very busy Tuesday morning in rush hour. Here's a look at 35W southbound at that junction of Highway 10. Now, this started very, very early, and I'm happy to say that in our 7 o'clock hour, when we usually see traffic levels build the most, 35W is actually looking better right now than it did at 6:30. This is good news for all of you who have to travel 35W. Let's go to our map. Take a look around. You can see we are starting to see some red as we concentrate moving towards the 2 downtown areas. Maple Grove, as you branch off onto 494, you can see a lot of red on 494 as you head southbound, but we know how it is on 494, even in the South Metro. Now, we do have an accident reported, possibly stop-and-go traffic, they're saying, at West Broadway at Highway 610. So if you're planning on traveling 610, just know that you are going to be dealing with slow conditions because of that accident. And moving right along, you can see 36 showing purple right there. That is because of that closure on 61 and White Bear Avenue that is still in place. Let's look at some traffic drive times. 35W, Lexington to 694. You're looking at about 16 minutes right now. And then 694 into downtown Minneapolis is only 9 minutes. And then, of course, 35E southbound County Road J to 694. You're looking at only 7 minutes. That is not bad at all. But overall, things are looking pretty good. Even 494, that Bloomington corridor, and in the crosstown, you are seeing some slowdowns, but nothing major. So that is good news. All right, that does it for traffic for now, but I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Guys?
Thank you, Meisha.
Hey everyone, and thanks for waking up with the Fox 9 Morning News. I'm Meisha Johnson, in for Kelsey Sobey today and the rest of the week with you, taking a look at your Twin Cities roadways on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Here's a live look at 694 at that junction of Main Street. I've been keeping my eye on this area all morning long. It has been one of our busier stretches, especially because of that construction site. Now that it has actually elongated itself from Long Lake Road all the way to Highway 100, and that is exactly where we're seeing the heaviest traffic on 694, that entire construction stretch. So just allow yourself some extra time if you have to travel that. Here's a look at 94 as you head westbound at McKnight Road into St. Paul and beyond into Minneapolis. That is also one of our busier stretches right now. 94 is just going to be busy during rush hour anyways. And here's a look at 35W southbound at that junction of Highway 10 once again. Now, when I just looked just a second ago, that was bumper to bumper conditions, and now it's starting to ease up again. So literally 35W southbound is changing minute to minute, but I would definitely allow yourself some extra time. Taking a look at our map, you can see plenty of red, but that's That is not too uncommon for a busy Tuesday morning as we push on towards that 8 o'clock hour. Let's take a closer look here. Maple Grove is actually starting to go from red to slightly orange color, which is also good. That means that levels are starting to lighten up a little bit. There is an accident on West Broadway at that junction of Highway 610. It sounds like it is a vehicle versus semi-truck, so just be careful as you travel through that area. But looking around the map so far, we're seeing all the busiest areas in our typical hot spots in rush hour, so nothing too crazy to report. 35W, Lexington is 694. You're looking at about just updated to 8 minutes, so it looks like that's getting better. And then 694 on to downtown Minneapolis is 13 minutes. 35E southbound, County Road J to 694. You're looking at about 31 minutes. So 35E southbound is actually just as busy as 35W. All right, that does it for traffic for now, but stay right where you are because we have plenty.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the Fox 9 Morning News. Good to have everyone all along on this Tuesday morning where it does feel nice out there.
It does. It's just good. You want to take a little run around the lake?
I like
morning.
it. I'm Tom Butler.
And I'm Alex Kendall. Well, by now, we all know the royal baby is here. And we'll see the proud family moment. Well, we hope it'll be soon. But beyond its weight and its gender.
I'm doing the baby thing. It's been a while. I was doing this at first. Going, no, that's
Where's
not
that
right.
baby go?
Where's that baby? Where did that baby go?
Where's
We
my
lost the
pouch?
baby. We lost the baby. No, we know that baby is never going to be lost. So we know the baby's weight and gender, but we don't know a lot else about the future king. So this name to be released. So have any favorites in? Are we putting out a betting pool?
Fred.
King Fred. Why
Ralph.
not?
Wasn't that a John Goodman movie?
King Ralph, yes.
I say
Potsy, just to keep it on that
Potsy.
update.
Interesting. How about Ernie?
King Ernie. This is Ernie. You always like Chet. I know. Meisha, Chet. It's got
That was
make it
actually
a
an old
very
Boston
regal.
name.
working man's name. Chet.
I'm just going to go with John.
Yeah.
Chet.
Or Thomas. That's nice.
You like Thomas?
I like that.
We're gonna
Thomas is making a
hoping for
comeback.
Thomas.
Yeah, I like that.
Now the homepage.
Pictures as soon as we get them live with them presenting the new prince. Taco Bell making a surprising announcement. The new little prince won't be getting one of his favorite items on the menu because the food chain will plan to drop kids' meals and toys from all of its restaurants out the door.
Serve the last of them.
Is that?
To be honest, I had no idea Taco Bell had kids meals.
There you go. I'm with you. I was like,
realize
they
that.
have
Point.
kids meals,
You-
so
you
they
know
didn't go
about-
over very well. I
Right, you know
guess.
about that at burger places typically, but right, at Taco Bell, you
And then
know.
they had a
I didn't know either.
No. Well, we do know, Minnesotans know, when your favorite local fruits and veggies are available at the farmer's market, well, you seize that moment because you know it doesn't happen that often.
That's right, because, well, they're not here for very long. Emmy Roscoe is live at the Minneapolis farm. Maybe you should avoid this morning.
Yes, good morning, Tom and Alex. Oh, I wish I could say that there are no accidents, but that is not the case. In fact, I walk away for just a second and I come back and there's already 3 to report. Here's a look at 610 at that junction of 47. This is up in that Coon Rapids area. We do have an accident here, a rollover crash. It sounds like this could be slightly more serious, so just be careful as you are heading this direction. 610 at that junction of 47, trying to get out of the Coon Rapids area. Oof, look at it. It's literally dead stop traffic in that area. I'll have updates in just a moment. Here's a look at 94 as you head westbound at that junction of Johnson Parkway. We have another crash here. It looks like we do have a service vehicle pulled off to the right-hand shoulder. Doesn't seem like it's slowing down things too much, so that is good. Here's a look at 494 at Maxwell Avenue in that Inver Grove Heights area as you head westbound. You can see they're pulled over all the way to the shoulder in the left. Actually, that is blocking a lane, so you want to be careful on 494 as well. Just anytime you see servicemen or vehicles or pedestrians out on foot, you want to be extra careful. And right now, it seems like it is very busy out on the Twin Cities roadways. Taking a look at our map, you can see plenty of red, but they are getting more concentrated to the downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul areas. As you can see, we still have that closure on 36 between 61 and White Bear Avenue. 35W from Lexington to 694, you're looking at about 15 minutes now, and then 694 to downtown, you're looking at 11 minutes, so that is shaping up quite nicely. 35E southbound actually looks really nice as well. And in the Bloomington corridor and in the crosstown, those areas are actually looking pretty good, considering that we are in the heart of rush hour now. And as you can see, the traffic drive times into Minneapolis between downtown St. Paul and downtown Minneapolis to St. Paul, 15 minutes, 11 minutes. Not bad, actually. All right, that does it for traffic for now, but I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Right now it's time For Weather with Pete. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for waking up with the Fox 9 Morning News. I'm Meisha Johnson, and for Kelsey Sobey today and the rest of the week, taking a look at your Twin Cities roadways. And today, this Tuesday morning, has been shaping up to be a very busy morning indeed. Here's a look at 610 westbound at that junction of 47 as you head out of the Coon Rapids area. You are right now at a dead stop because of a rollover crash. Seems to be a little bit more serious, so if you can avoid 610 westbound, you definitely want to do so. Those vehicles, they simply are just not moving. Here's a look at 94 westbound at that junction of Johnson Parkway. We do have a vehicle that is pulled over to the right shoulder. It doesn't look like it's affecting anyone in that area or moving right along, but you might get some gawker action. And 35W southbound, an already very slow stretch already in the morning. Now there's a crash right at that junction of County Road 10. As you can see, they're merging on a 35W southbound. That is not going to be good for those travelers on 35W heading southbound. Taking a look at the map, we're going to go to 610 once again. Again on 610 at West Broadway, there is a car versus a semi crash. It seems to have serious injuries. So again, if you can avoid 610 during this time, you definitely want to do so. I've been taking a look around this map, and it looks like we've got the fairly typical levels of traffic outside of those crash spots. The construction zones in 494 obviously are slowing traffic, but we're fairly used to maneuvering around those at this point, and the crosstown is actually looking pretty good as well. So here's a quick peek at 494 between 62 and 94. You're looking at about 39 minutes. In 494, that stretch between 94 and 62, you're looking at about 41 minutes there. All right, the time now is 7:57. That does it for traffic for now.
And if only they'd make a cute little garden gnome that looked like Dale. Then you'd have something.
You know, Dale just comes to my house and he stands in my garden, and he is my own personal garden gnome.
Third Tuesday of the month.
Is that? I'll have to look into that. Yeah. Welcome to the Fox 9 Morning News. Good to have you with us. I'm Tom Butler.
And I'm Alex Kennedy. We hope your morning is getting off to a good start. Is April fresh?
It is.
It is nice out there.
We're loving that.
A lot of color, I see. Got the coral,
Yeah.
the green, the yellow.
Very nice.
The sunshine tie for such a beautiful day.
Yes. We like
All
it.
right, we've got live pictures right
I
now.
got the blue sky tie.
As you guys are enjoying the colors, we are going to go.
Clock hour now, Meisha.
Yes, we sure have. Good morning, you guys. Here's a look at 35W southbound at that junction of County Road 10, just as you merge onto the interstate. And as you can see, there's an accident off to your upper right that is really backing things up. I was hopeful for a little while because it was starting to look pretty good on 35W southbound, heading onto that Blaine area where it's so busy. But no, now it's just backed up because of that crash. Here's a look at 610 westbound in that Coon Rapids area at Highway 47. They are literally not moving. If you can avoid 610 for two different reasons, there's two different crashes going on in Coon Rapids on 610. You want to at all costs because, like I said, those vehicles are simply not moving. It's due to a rollover crash and another crash that had to do with the semi that did have injuries. So just be careful on that 610 route. If you can take an alternative, do so. Here's a look at 494 in that Inver Grove Heights area where we did have another crash at Maxwell Avenue. That has since been cleared, so that is good. You guys moving westbound on 494, no problems there. Let's take a quick look around this map. As you can see, the reds, the slowdown areas are now becoming more concentrated towards downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul. That's exactly what we like to see as we move into the 8 o'clock hour. 494 looking pretty good through those construction sites as well. And traffic drive times, 494 from 62 to 94, you're looking at about 30 minutes. 494 from 94 to 694 to 62, you're looking at about 39 minutes there. And then on 62, crosstown 494 to 55, you're looking at about 23 minutes. So slowly but surely as we push towards the 8:30 mark, it's looking better. All right, the time now is 8:11. That means I'm done for traffic. Right.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
Peppa Pig.
Is that right?
You know Peppa Pig?
I don't know Peppa.
Peppa Pig. My
I
kids
do
are
not
just
know.
on the other side of too old for that now, but we still enjoy it every
You
so
know
often.
Peppa Pig?
I've
Peppa
never heard of
Pig's
that. I
at
don't know what
the
that is.
Sorry,
Fun
our kids
British-
are beyond that stage.
British cartoons.
is that what it
for,
is?
Yeah. Jack still enjoys.
How apropos with what's going on in
I'm
the
Judgy
news.
Pig, and he talks like this, and he goes around and he goes, Peppa Pig, why are you at the Mall of America? I'm there to see Austin Mahone. I guess that's why she's
Just
there
like
today.
that?
Okay.
That's what they sound like.
I may have to watch that.
It's 8:17 right now. With college, there's going to be a lot of grant money and scholarship money, or that's going to dry up a little bit. You've got to expect that'll happen too. But
You try to
parents
get
have
those
less
the
money.
529 plans for your kids, when they're born and that type of thing, and add to it. But it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to
it's
do.
a lot of money.
I told Jack he was just going to school in the Caribbean to be a doctor.
Was that
Just a small island, you know, you give him $500 and he gets a doctor. Yeah, that's all you need.
stamp that
Yeah.
degree? There you
all
go.
it is.
You're a doctor. Next, another reason to eat breakfast every morning. Mom always said to do it. She was,
Not a whole bunch of bacon, a big pile of bacon like that. And
but on the weekend.
Well, anything's probably better
Yeah.
than
Bacon on the weekend.
I'm with you.
I have bacon on the weekend. Absolutely.
What's the guy's name? We learned that on Saturday morning television from the hanker for a hunk of cheese guy.
Yes.
He taught us to eat a peanut butter and jelly.
hanker for a hunk of.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? He was
A hunk
for a
of
hunk
of
burnt
weird
love?
cheese.
No.
No, a hanker for a hunk of cheese.
Yeah.
But he had one that was on eating breakfast in the morning.
He had very skinny legs, so
Yeah,
he
he
had
did.
other issues.
He did.
Yeah.
Had on a really long nose and wore a top hat.
Right.
I have to find his name.
Lost
in the
name.
meantime, what was Saturday morning in the 80s? It was
A hanker
the
for
joy-
a hunk of.
Give it a bit of
hanker for a hunk of chunk of cheese.
There you go. As we walk out the door today, we hanker for nothing, as we have.
Hey everyone, well, this is the final traffic hit of the day, and I'm happy to report that the roadways are finally starting to calm down a bit. People are starting to move towards downtown St. Paul and Minneapolis with relatively no problem at this point. There are some construction sites still causing a little bit of concern, but not too much. Here's a look at Highway 10 up in the Anoka area around Round Lake Boulevard, where we do have an accident, but that is not hindering anyone's route whatsoever. People can totally maneuver around that. 35W northbound at 33rd. Oh, we just lost that. I was just going to show you that it is free-flowing right into downtown Minneapolis if you are traveling 35W as you head northbound. Looking around our map, you can see plenty of green. We do still see some red in the heavier areas of the heart of rush hour, but overall, this is exactly how we like to see it at 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to show you some traffic drive times. Minneapolis-St. Paul corridor, 94 between 694, 494 to downtown St. Paul. You're looking at about 6 minutes, not too bad. 94 westbound St. Paul to Minneapolis, you're looking at about 19 minutes. And 94, that stretch between Minneapolis to St. Paul, you're looking at about 11 minutes. So overall, not bad. And as you can see, that just switched to 8 minutes. So things are looking just as they should. All right, the time now is 8:32. That does it for traffic for today, but I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
All right. Thanks, Meisha. Time now is 8:30.